Good morning, Dodge City Church of Nazarene, and anyone who's doing the 21 days of fasting and praying. This is Pastor Joel Tuches. Welcome to day 17. Oh, wonderful. If you have missed any of the days, it's okay. Just continue right where we are and let's finish this together. If you're doing the family activities that Pastor Anna designed, make sure you continue to complete those. Today's miracle, we find it in 3 places in the Bible. Mathew chapter 8, verses 14 through 17 is the first one. Let's read it. When Jesus came into Peter's house, he saw Peter's mother-in-law lying in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left, and she got up and began to wait on him. When evening came, many who were demon-possessed were brought to him, and he drove out the spirits with the word and healed all the sick. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took up our infirmities and bore our diseases. The second place where we find it is in Mark chapter 1, verses 29 through 34. As soon as they left the synagogue, they went with James and John to the home of Simon and Andrew. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever, and they immediately told Jesus about her. So he went to her, took her hand, and helped her up. The fever left, and she began to wait on them. That evening after sunset, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. The whole town gathered at the door, and Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He also drove out many demons, but he would not let the demons speak because they knew who he was. The third spot where we find this miracle is in Luke chapter 4, verses 38 through 41. Jesus left the synagogue and went to the home of Simon. Now Simon's mother-in-law was suffering from a high fever, and they asked Jesus to help her. So he bent over and rebuked the fever, and it left her. She got up at once and began to wait on them. At sunset, the people brought to Jesus all who had various kinds of diseases, and laying his hands on each one, he healed them. Moreover, demons came out of many people, shouting, "You are the Son of God." But he rebuked them and would not allow them to speak, because they knew he was the Messiah. And now for our prayer. We continue to pray today for our state and city to attract commerce that honors God. Pray for businesses which promote evil, that they may be exposed and closed, and their owners find Jesus. Ask God to bring business, commerce, education, entertainment to the community that honors and blesses people. And that is day 17 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. Be blessed.